Understand. Almighty God is a living man, and you can fool some people sometimes. You can fool all the people all the times. Now you see the light. Okay, today's stream is going to be different, I don't wanna lie. The angle, the approach, the ideology, the vibes, they're going to be presenting a different situation. I'm not going to be on my normal schedule or my normal behavior now. This one is going to be attacking the stream in different ways that I've never even tried before, you know. I don't know if it might piss off some people, but I know that there might be some people who enjoy it in South Africa for sure, you know, because of the way it's going to be, you know, and it's going to cause a lot of debate. It's going to be something different for sure. And I'm nervous on how I'm going to deliver this one because I've never even thought it through that much. This is an epiphany I came across this day today. But yeah, I'm going to try and try not to cuss much because I've been cussing a lot. I don't know why I've been cussing out so much, but I'm going to try and restrict myself when it comes to that. Why should I even interest myself in batteries that don't even exist, that don't even work? Tell me why. Almighty God is a living man, and you can fool some people sometimes. Okay, so let me kick off the stream with the daily dose of internet. I feel like that's going to be my first test on the strategy I'm trying to pick up, you know. I feel like that will be what sets it apparent on whether it's going to work or not. And I really wish it works. I'm not gonna lie. I really hope it works. I really do. Okay, so what again? What do I want to do again? Oh, the daily dose of internet. We're kicking off today with the daily dose of internet. To remove this. Yes. And then I need to add not a browser, but I need to add a window capture. Yes. Select a window to capture. So now what I want to see is if when I switch like this, does it conform to the change? Okay, yeah. So when I go to OBS in this situation, I'm still left in that area. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. This looks gorgeous, ladies and boys. Okay, so what are the thoughts in increasing my camera? Now I can do it a bit easier because yeah. And then all I have to do is just yeah, yeah. You see, now things are a bit different. So I'm just going to start the reaction for today, and then the stream is kicked off, man. It's been a while since I started working on it.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
I've been delaying on working on my streams, you know. I haven't been trying to better my streams, but it really feels good to actively work on trying to get better, man. It is a nice feeling.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. I guess his plan backfired.
Wait there!
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what
This guy
Hey yo! Oh, y'all can't do that, man. Y'all can't be doing that, I swear. Y'all can't be trying stuff like that, man. What? I need to place my webcam properly. Like, properly. Yeah. In a way that I can be proud of. Do some changes again. Yes, I feel like this is good. And then back up a bit. Go and open up. This has to be opened up. Yep.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. I guess his plan backfired.
Wait there!
I mean, he fired the first shot. He brought it upon himself.
This guy was gonna miss his bus, so the cyclist decided to help him out.
Ready to jump in right here? Yeah, man. Awesome. Much appreciated. Hold on. We catch him. There you go, boss. Very much appreciated. Woo! All right, take care, man.
W, man. W.
Oh my God, there it goes. So many flags. There's so many.
Thousands and thousands of infrastructure, like thousands and thousands of dollars. In fact, millions of dollars invested in infrastructure for it to collapse like that. Millions and millions of rands were invested in that. That was someone's business idea. That was someone's. You're gonna
Oh my gosh. 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 What's up, everybody? This is Armando. We're trying out this new glue for this PVC pipe. So let's see if this works out. You ready? I'm gonna hold it for support. Yeah, I'm gonna crack it. Just crank it up slowly. Okay, let's go.
You could tell from Armando's placement of the head. Armando is not the type of guy you depend on for plumbing. For a plumber needs to be disciplined, and the way Armando had his head, it is clearly proof that he's not a disciplined. He's not a disciplined guy. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna crack it. Just crank it up slowly. Okay, let's go.
It can't be that hard, is it? I don't think it's that hard, man. I can do that without a shadow of doubt.
Wait, pop it on lip, tell us.
Appetite ruined.
Coda. To you too.
This might be the chillest car crash ever.
You okay? Yeah, okay. Are you good? You guys okay? Thanks, guys. I didn't see you trailing. I bet. That's all good, man. Yeah, I'll just change the tire. I don't know if you guys want to change information or... if you're good, I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm good. All right, man.
The last few weeks, I've
Oh my God, finally I meet two sane people in America who react normally to an accident. These are two normal people who react to a car accident. Like, it's the first time that in a first world country, which is America, I see two people react normally to a car accident. No one in the first world country, which is America, reacts like that to a car accident. It's forbidden. You need to crash out. You need to rage. Like, there's traditions to this.
been working on getting something, and it just came in today.
What is that? It is a mug shit for sure, man.
How'd you get this?
His bag of chips inflated during his flight.
Oh,
Okay, I cannot make this up.
all you gotta say for yourself is oops. All you gotta say is oops. You are lucky it's that kind of flavor. You are lucky you just spilled natural flavor. Oops wouldn't cut it for sweet chili. If there was cheese, it wouldn't cut it. But since you are eating natural, we're going to take that oops. How dare you even
Inflated
try
during
to
his
say
flight.
something like that?
Okay, I cannot make this up.
You better pick them up. I swear. You better pick them up. You better pick them. Like, I'm talking about all of them. The entire packet. You need to pick up eat, and no food is to be wasted. No food is to be wasted.
I didn't feed.
Oh my days.
Okay, I cannot make this up. I didn't feed the crows yesterday because I was away all day. The freezer was empty. Look what I just found. Look, I got I got a nickel and I got this. Oh my god, guys. Oh, I have to go find something for them.
This woman was filming a video and asked her husband to act as if a grizzly bear appeared at the door.
Wait, don't make noises outside. I don't want to scare the neighbors.
It's the interracial relationship. I feel like the problem in this situation is the interracial relationship. First, it is the interracial relationship which is causing problems in this situation. Nothing else. This has to do with different demographics coming together and sharing in the same brain cell. This is what happens when you bring two demographics together and they share the same brain cell. Yes, this is what happens when you bring in two demographics and they share the same brain cells. Oh my god.
Somebody's having an accident in Myers. What in the world? What the heck?
This dog comes out to meet him every time he makes a delivery.
Max, I gotta go, man. No. Oh. Dude, I gotta go.
You on the clock? Come on,
Here.
just the hip.
Just go get it. Bye.
This intimate seaside wedding had a couple of unexpected spectators.
It had to be an open invite, right? It had to be an open invite marriage. This is fantastic, man. Like, this is how, like, in our tradition, when something like this happens, it means it is a good occasion. If something like that happens in your wedding and it's an African culture or it's in our culture, that's a good sign. It shows that this is a good ceremony and good things are about to come out of that relationship. I swear, did it.
This is Lake McDonald in
You
Western
could
Australia.
tell by the dye
lake's
in
pink
his hair.
coloring is a result of a salt-loving algae which secrete red pigment, turning the water pink.
Shout out to that one viewer, by the way.
I guess this guy was feeling thirsty.
Never dare thinking about swinging a golf. What do they call it? A bed or whatever. Is it a golf bed? Never think of golfing again. You are not a golf. Never think of doing that again. Like, retire. Think of helping your wife clean dishes next time before you think of going to a golf club. Before you think of going to a golf club, help your wife with dishes first. Help your wife pack the kids' lunch first. Jesus Christ.
Move. It's not yours.
I don't know if I get my car serviced here. Seems a little sus.
This wheat field looks like a whirlpool because as rising air goes up, it pulls in warm air from the surrounding area. As air doesn't go in straight lines, it interacts with the other molecules around it, finding the path of least resistance, resulting in this smooth spiral formation.
Come on.
The warranty still applies. The warranty still applies. If something breaks within the 12-month period, it has to be returned back. They can't charge her for that because the warranty still guarantees her that if something breaks within the 12-month period, it is guaranteed for it. Yes, they can't charge her for that. I'm sorry. It's impossible to charge her for that.
Scientists estimate that there are only around 10 white orcas left in the world.
10 of them. They better get laid soon. It will cause extinction.
Nice meeting you. I'm Jeremy.
Hey, you too. I'm Jeremy.
What?
Yeah. Hey, my name's Jeremy. Yep. For real.
Damn, me too.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
This town in Colorado holds a festival.
And they were friends forever. And they decided to become friends forever after just sharing one common name. Like, since they share a name, they are going to start sharing a brain cell. Because they share a name, they are going to start sharing a brain cell. This is crazy.
Every August to honor the city's mining history. One of the main staples of the event is the burro race, where the runner and their donkey have to traverse a 21-mile long course before returning to the town.
3, 2, 1. What the heck? Wait, why not just ride the donkey for the entire race? Like, you can just ride the donkey for the entire race. What's the reasoning behind this competition? I need to understand what's the reasoning behind this competition before I judge it. This is clean, by the way.
One of my subscribers sent in this video of what their cherry trees looked like after they'd watered them to protect them from the cold. The ice actually preserves the blossoms, preventing them from getting damaged from even colder weather.
Dude, you're in the rainbow, dude!
Look at this bottom one.
For you not to break that ice should be considered and classified as a crime. It is a criminal offense not to do a satisfying act as breaking those icicles. You needed to just, like, you know, a few of them.
Look at you! Oh my gosh, you're like
this is such a disappointing clip.
So I'm just going for a random walk and I felt like I was being watched. And look at this.
He had to do the thing.
It's Spider-Man.
I had no idea wrenches could get this big.
Are you fucking kidding me? Just pack it out, buddy. Just pack it out. Nothing is solving that situation. And he never had a sleeping schedule again. He never had a sleeping schedule again. This is what causes, like, us not to sleep. This is the thing. These are the things that cause us not to sleep, because he brings this to the internet, and then someone else brings another thing that causes them not to sleep, and then everybody is watching this at night. No one is sleeping.
I guess this is an emergency beer helicopter.
It becomes a domino effect. Clean. Manje clean. How did he get in there? How did he? How did bro manage to squeeze himself in? Like, how did bro get himself there? How is it that it's not me? How is it when I see such things in the internet, I'm not involved? How is it that when such things occur in the internet, when there's equality in the internet, I'm not involved? How did bro manage to squeeze himself in?
Yes!
This cat has a genius way of getting her.
And the cameraman is a guy too. The cameraman.
Owners to let them inside.
Something wrong with your paw, Susan? Oh. Something wrong your palsy. Very sore, isn't it? Yeah.
How did bro manage to get into that cake though?
And then it's a miracle.
These are known as mirror blocks, which are similar to Rubik's Cubes, but rather than having different colors, they have different levels of thickness and height.
I need that. I need that.
Yes! 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 Just hanging out on the back.
That was the most coolest looking Rubik's Cube I ever. I swear. Where's my triangle Rubik's Cube? Okay, I don't see it. But that was the coolest thing I've ever seen, man. I need that.
Link up.
Someone buy me that.
This lamppost decided to ruin two people's days.
Bro, there's only like 2 things in our bathroom. This quiet, off thing, you can't even hear it. And then there's this freaking blow dry.
I've never seen such an energetic delivery man.
I'm at your doorstep.
That's a justified crash out, by the way. What did she say? Oh my god, this is so justified.
Bro, there's only like 2 things in our bathroom. This quiet, off thing, you can't even hear it. And then there's this freaking blow dry.
Oh my god, she got it absolutely right. It's either in the bathroom, it's too quiet for you to take a shit, even though there are people inside the bathroom, but the bathroom itself, it's still too quiet for you to take a shit. You can't even consider taking a shit in a public bathroom because it's quiet as hell. And then the blow thing, it just goes, oh god.
Never seen such an energetic
Oh, that's
delivery
a
man.
justified crash
I'm at
out,
your doorstep. Yeah. I got the pizza too, man. That's your number.
What did you say?
I've never seen such an energetic delivery man.
I'm at your doorstep.
Okay.
Yeah. I got the pizza too, man.
So?
That's your number. 62 is your number. What does it say right there? 62, Playboy. Got the Santa Claus thing right here. Oh, Lord. Hello. Hey, how you doing?
You ain't getting none of that, buddy. You can try butter me up. You can try buttering me up. You ain't get none of that. I ain't giving up my slice for someone who's at work. Never.
I have no idea how she managed to get out of this.
This is how women are going to take over the world. This is how women are going to take over the world. If we continue the naive thinking that women are weak, these people are too tactical for our understanding. How she got herself out of that situation, we are yet to find out. But this is the Nexus event. This is a Nexus event. This is the starting point. And then it's a dominoes effect. We lose patches left, right, center.
The brewing company also operates a pop-up stand at the Prudential Center.
Are you kidding me,
Teddy?
buddy? This is the type of greed they talk about in the Bible. This is the greed they talk about in the Bible. This is the epitome of greed.
You gonna share?
AI.
No.
That's CGI, man.
No, No.
AI. You wouldn't be hugging like that. If you are my girlfriend, hey, hugging me in that situation is like you are holding me back. You are holding. Oh man, you can't hold me in that situation. That's when I try to run and you're trying to grab me. You're trying to hug me when I'm supposed to be fleeing. It's time to ditch. Y'all got me messed up. The problem is you're so lazy. Yo!
No, No.
The problem is you're so lazy. You could have threw the ball. You could have played with the dog. Like if you had reached over, like forward, you could have prevented all of it. Like the dog saw this coming. That like you lazing around won't bring you good fortune. You lazing around is going to it's going to spell misfortune. The dog saw that, and the dog tried to save her by bringing the ball. Let's play catch. And she decided to do what? Let me get lazy. Let me just be lazy.
Oh.
So I thrifted this deck of cards, and I noticed when I open it that the horse side is a little higher than this side. So I flipped through the deck, and they made their own, oh god.
This is so wholesome, man.
Horse cards.
This guy must be the modern day
That's
Snow
so
White.
wholesome. We have a monster on our hands, boys. This is what you call a monster. This is a S-rank monster we're dealing with here. We gotta do everything to purge him out of existence. We need to get rid of him. We need to get rid of him with riddance.
These are precision approach path indicators, which are located beside an...
You have to suck so bad. You have to suck so bad that you can pull off something like that. You have to be a loser in a complete degree when it comes to pull, if you pull something like that. Oh my god. That's the worst case
to help
scenario.
pilots align their plane to allow for a smoother landing.
Now, so many of y'all don't really know how these things work. How does it know how high you are? How does it know what color light to show you? But here's the thing. It's just two bulbs in two different tubes, and you can even see. So if we're too low, we start seeing into that red tube. But then when we end up too high, we start seeing into the white tube. And that's really all there is to it. And they're set at some slightly different angles. That you end up seeing the different color lights at different times.
Karen, I found your twin.
Karen. Karen is... Ma'am, how did you end up with that name? Genuine question. How did you end up with that name? Like, oh my god. Did they weren't aware that the name Karen was being
what were you to do?
Several lava fountains erupted in Hawaii, with many of them reaching around 100 feet high.
Guys, look, it's aluminum, yeah, plastic and aluminum,
它就是水柱呀，里面没有。
你看它这个是完整，就是完全不会动的。
I don't think he's quite...
How is light moving like that? How is light being shot across? How is light? The Chinese have mastered light technology, dude. They are manipulating light as if it was nothing. The Chinese have figured out light. They can manipulate light however they want, right? Oh my god.
Ready for the Masters.
Okay, guys, we're going to Wart. Look, guys, it's Wart. I always wanted to go to Wart.
I don't think this is your everyday golf shot.
Do I go down? Do I go through him? Do I go around him? Oh, great, now there's two.
Maybe you need a low winch.
Maybe a low winch. Yeah, it's a pretty scary shot.
No! 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 Yes! Woo!
Я в первый раз вижу круглую радугу. Я видела много раз,
Oh, I didn't just do that.
Ну, чтобы она такая была.
I swear I didn't just do that. Oh, GG's.
These goats were just trying to get to work when they got kicked off the bus.
Hey man.
I ordered a football.
That's animal discrimination right there. That's animal discrimination. And with the animal rights, with animal rights, that doesn't slide. That doesn't slide because clearly the goat wanted to just enter the bus and go to the next feeding spot. Okay, he knows this route. It's not the first time that this goat has transversed in a bus, right? So this is an act of animal discrimination. Just because it's not an leech, you think it's not capable of transversing or traveling in a bus. You got
meat long Subway sandwich today in front of about 12 other people, and every time I try to say it correctly, I said it worse. A meat long football sub.
Their windscreen wipers were having a serious disagreement with one another.
What the? Okay, please.
Alright, I'll see you. Guess what? Guess what?
That is a crime. I am classifying that as a first class crime. That is a crime to degrees you can't imagine. That is a third-degree crime, or is it a first degree? No, a first degree is not that great. That's a third-degree crime. You can't be doing that with your son, with your brother, with anyone. Such unison among men is wrong unless I'm involved in it. That is wrong unless I'm involved in it. Okay? I can't agree to something like that.
The sun.
This is my dumbest party trick.
Him.
I've never been able to teach anybody else how to do it. I can't even explain it. I just kind of put my lips and... can anybody else do that?
It's impossible. No. Only you, man.
It was going so well until it wasn't.
One thing about me.
Stick the landing. He sticked the landing. He sticked the landing.
One thing about me. I love a frog. I don't care what size it is. I will stop anywhere, anytime, any day to observe its adorable little green body.
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
Shout out to the Daily Dose of Incident, man. That is a good clip, you know. You don't get good clips every day, and when you get one, I really appreciate them. I will subscribe again when I get another good clip, or I will unsubscribe when I don't get a good clip. But hence, I'm still getting good clips, then it's fine. 39 minutes of terror, the strongest tornado in history. I feel like I've dealt with these ones before. Oh, come on. I don't even have an incident. It's been a long time since I've reacted to an incident, man. I really could use an incident. The worst accident in history. The pariah driving incident. No, I don't need that. Come on, there has to be an incident documentary. I need a documentary. Life sucks, man. Documentary. Do we have a documentary we can react to? The internet's deepest rabbit hole. I gotta get something interesting. Do I have something good? Nah. Nothing much yet to see. Which is quite, it's quite disappointing, man. To even claim that Andrew Tate had a $1 billion empire. Maybe it'll just come for itself, you know? Maybe it'll just spawn for itself. Who knows? No? Who knows? Who knows? Let's check search party. Oh, it's been a while since I checked out search party. It has been a very, very long time since I did any search party. Yeah, they back at it. Why India and China suck at super okay.
On July 17th, 2026,
so America's deadly miscalculation in Iran. Like, it sucks how America has been failing at most or everything, you know, like they've been failing in most and everything. It's quite impressive how America can get away with such bad behaviors, bad decisions or whatever. But let's react to the search party and find out what's
Iranian ballistic missile slammed into a U.S. military base in Jordan, hitting a housing unit. On July 17th, 2026, an Iranian ballistic missile slammed into a U.S. military base in Jordan, hitting a housing unit and killing 3 soldiers. It was one of the deadliest strikes on U.S. forces since the war began, and raised serious doubts about the air defenses that were supposed to stop it. Over the past 5 months, the US and its allies have destroyed nearly 90% of Iran's missiles and drones with missiles called interceptors. The most commonly used is the US-made Patriot. Patriots have been the most essential defense for the US and nearly all of its allies in the region. The problem is this war keeps dragging on. Iran keeps firing ballistic missiles, and the US has had to keep firing Patriots. Too many Patriots.
Our stockpile of missile interceptors are so low they cannot stop incoming Iranian ballistic missiles.
We've used a decade's worth of production in the first 4 weeks,
forcing Washington to look for cheaper alternatives.
So our military is in a bad spot.
The exact numbers are kept.
This is what happens when people who are meant to make important and critical decisions are uneducated. This is what happens when you have uneducated people making critical decisions on how much supply are we going to give in terms of support, how much supply are we going to reserve for ourselves. If that is not taken into consideration, it might lead to a major war. Because if countries start to think that America is spread too thin and it doesn't have like necessary resources to support its entire military, it might call for a war. Some nation out there might think, nah, America is at its weakest now, let's attack America. And then we have nationwide chaos. Chaos.
But experts calculate the US may have just a third of its Patriot stockpile left, between 700 and 800 missiles. Its allies probably have even fewer. The US is also running low on long-range and ship-launched interceptors. Now as the war keeps raging on, and Iran keeps firing missiles, the big question is, are there enough interceptors left to stop them?
This is the most acute shortage I think that we've seen in recent military history. I think it's a canary in the coal mine.
So how did the US run low on such an important weapon?
I can tell you that. It's because they are trying to fight 2 wars. Okay, I can clarify. How did they run low when it comes to Patriot missiles? Number one, they are selling too many of these Patriot missiles now that it's in war times. Like each and every country wants a air defense missile or air defense system. So as each and every country is searching for air defense missiles, it is actually a crime to buy military equipment from none other than America itself. So everyone is buying these things from America, and then they are supplying it to Ukraine. They are also supplying it to what you call this, to the Middle East, to all their partnering, to all their whatever you call their allies in the Middle East. So with all that taken into consideration, they are using way too many missiles at this point. Like they're consuming a lot of missiles for no reason.
What happens if it runs out?
Search parts, let's go, man.
Protecting the army against the air threat is the job of the Air Defense Forces, and the star of that branch, the Patriot Air Defense Missile System.
Patriot stands for Phased Array Tracking Radar to intercept on target, and it's a lot more than just a missile. The Patriot is a multi-part system, first designed to take down enemy planes. When the Patriot's radar detects one, it sends a signal to a control station that calculates a path to intercept. The control station then instructs a launcher to fire one missile, then a few seconds later, a second as a backup. While in flight, the missiles send information back to the control center, which helps guide them into the path of the enemy plane. A typical Patriot battery can include several launchers, and since everything is mounted on trucks, it can pack up and move relatively quickly. The US first used Patriots in combat during the 1991 Gulf War against Iraqi planes and Scud missiles, but they didn't do particularly well.
The Patriot's radar system lost track of an incoming Scud and never launched due to a software flaw. The Scud killed 28.
In 2003, Patriots did better when the US invaded Iraq,
really
but still made deadly mistakes.
U.S. Patriot missile shot down friendly aircraft,
shooting down the only U.S. Navy pilot lost during the war in Iraq.
Imagine a friendly, Jesus Christ, like wars are so crazy that they spend an entire budget, like in a day in a war zone, they spend more than countries' national GDPs. Like there's a country that doesn't even spend that much in its lifetime, and yet these guys, they can use it in a day. Imagine the amount of damage that
Over the following decades, the Patriot's primary manufacturer, Raytheon, improved the radar, and Lockheed Martin made more accurate missiles. By the 2010s, Patriots were doing much better against all kinds of weapons, and was known as the workhorse of the US air defenses. The US deployed its Patriots to bases in Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. It also allowed Patriots to be sold to more than a dozen of its allies, and even let Germany and Japan make Patriot missiles. It was a way of showing trust and sharing the burden.
It's been kind of this gold standard, gold-plated interceptor. Everyone wants a piece of it.
Jack Detch covers the US defense industry at Politico.
You have in Patriot a system that's combat tested, right? That's gone against ballistic missiles, that's defeated cruise missiles, against drones. This is a capability that a lot of allies feel like is a game changer.
But game changers are expensive. A complete Patriot system cost around $1.1 billion. And the most advanced Patriot missiles cost around $4 million each. By the mid-2010s, Raytheon had probably sold around 200 Patriot batteries total, while the US...
That's like $220 billion. That is about $220 billion in cash. Do you know, even kids in South Africa don't think about that kind of money. Even kids in South Africa, we don't think about that kind of money. You don't dream about such amounts of money, and yet
US bought just a few hundred missiles per year. Many felt that was enough during peacetime, but through the 2010s, some US rivals began building huge stockpiles of ballistic missiles and drones. In 2014, Russia annexed parts of Ukraine. and prompted a few more US allies to join the waitlist for Patriots. Demand for interceptors was rising, but supply wasn't.
You've heard world leaders, US leaders, leaders in Europe warning about this, but you haven't seen the shift really happen in budgets and in terms of production, in terms of ramping them up.
And by 2022, it was already too late. Before we go any further, I want to thank the sponsor for enabling us to do the work that we do. So thank you to Outskill. If you feel like you need to learn the latest AI tools to stay ahead of an increasingly competitive job market, or you know some and you want to get better, Outskill is offering its mastermind course this and every weekend, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's 2 days of practical knowledge, expert mentoring, and real-world tools. And the best part is it's free to my viewers using the link in the description below. You'll learn deep research with Claude, build artifacts and dashboards, create presentations, use Claude connectors to automate tasks, build custom agents, and generate videos and visuals. You'll also unlock 3 bonuses: 50 secret Claude codes that turn it into a God tier tool, a complete AI prompt library, and a personalized AI toolkit builder. Look, I know that AI is a sensitive topic. I get it. I've talked about it on this channel. And there are lots of companies that I would not partner with in this field. But Outskill is a service for and by human beings. And the goal is, however we feel about this technology, to learn how to wield it better. It's why Outskill courses have been attended by over 10 million real human beings. So right now, sign up for free using the QR code or the link in the description. Thanks again to Outskill for supporting my work. Now I'll take you back to the story. In 2022, Ukraine was invaded by Russia. While it largely halted the Russians on the ground, its air defenses were ancient and couldn't stop Russian planes and missiles from battering Ukrainian cities daily. So in early 2023, the US donated 1 Patriot battery to Ukraine. Germany sent another, and the Netherlands sent launchers and missiles. It wasn't much, but the Patriots made a difference. Ukraine even claimed that one intercepted a Russian hypersonic missile. So the US and allies sent more Patriots and ordered replacements. Raytheon and Lockheed expanded their Patriot factories, but warned that delivery would take more than 2 years. While the US and Europe scrambled to get Patriots to Ukraine, another war broke out in the Middle East. In October 2023, Hamas attacked Israel. Israel then invaded Gaza, Lebanon, and struck the Iranian consulate in Syria. Iran retaliated with more than 300 missiles and drones. It was a massive barrage, and while Israel's interceptors hit most, the US, UK, and Jordan fired some too. 6 months later, the US helped intercept another Iranian barrage, and another 8 months after that. While the US and Israel hemorrhaged interceptors, Gulf allies used theirs to fend off attacks from Houthi rebels. By 2025, these multiple conflicts were causing interceptor stockpiles to run low. Reports emerged that the US used 14% of its long-range interceptors, called THAADs, possibly 33% of a type of ship-launched interceptor, and worst of all, it had perhaps just 25% of the—
Oh my god. We are in a large-scale battlefield right now. We are seeing right now what is a large-scale battlefield. Like, this battlefield is stretched from Europe to the Middle East, which is crazy. Like, ever since I was born, I'm born in the 2000s. So when you think of war zones, you are not thinking like Europe. Europe is the last place you might have as a war zone, but it actually happened. So for it to be such a large scale war zone,
it's military required.
I think Patriot is kind of the leading edge because of all these threats that we see multiplying simultaneously, but it's really across the board for air defense.
Yet in February 2026, despite the massive shortage, US President Donald Trump launched an all-out attack on Iran, and Iran retaliated against the US and nearly all of its allies in the region at once. They deflected most of what Iran fired, but then Iran changed strategies. Instead of launching both missiles and drones, it began using mainly drones. Because while a ballistic missile costs $1 million, a drone was just about 20 grand. The US and allies intercepted most drones with cheap interceptors, but they had to use expensive Patriots occasionally. A $4 million interceptor to take down a $20,000 drone is math that works in Iran's favor.
Yeah,
Iran has been able to really put the pressure on the Americans and more so even on allies by making them make these trade-offs to defend the civilian population, but at such a high cost that it becomes difficult to continue.
Like, this is why drones are not a game changer for Ukraine. Even if Ukraine can be a master at producing drones and they can be masters of warfare when it comes to drones, Russia can do that. Like, if there's anything you can do under the sun, the Soviets can do it too. You best believe it. If Russia is in the competition, they can do it as good as you can think. You can do it. So when Ukrainians like claim that they are the best drone operators, they are the best users of drones, you think Putin is not putting his youth into making drones? Imagine the resources or especially Russia has close ties with China, so they can get equipment that's related to drones way quicker than Ukraine. Like, for Ukraine, it's way more expensive to get equipment when it comes to drones, because they get them from the US, they get them from Europe, and when it comes to pricing, they don't play when it comes to Europe and Ukraine. No, Europe and the US, they're not the type of people you would like to stock from. But when it comes to Russia, he's buying it from China, and he's getting them as cheap as it can get. He's getting the finest drone equipment for as cheap as you can think. So that on its own, it makes the battle of drones. It gives the edge to Russia.
Carrying out the war.
Russia is
now, after several months of war, the US and its allies are running critically low on interceptors.
Of course,
and with neither conflict ending, they're having to make hard choices.
What?
The missile that killed 3 US soldiers was part of a barrage that probably overwhelmed US and Jordanian air defenses. Trump, meanwhile, is blaming Jordan.
They did slip something through in Jordan. When you let other people do your job, sometimes it doesn't work out so well.
But reports say that the
JD Vance was like, what's this guy been talking about? JD Vance is like, I can't believe that this is the guy I'm the second. JD Vance is just thinking to himself, how did this guy win the election over me? Are people actually crazy? JD Vance is going through a lot right now. Can someone please check on my boy Vance? Because I hear that we are, who's the mayor of New York City? People are actually interested in Amdani. But y'all are forgetting that JD Vance has to deal with Donald Trump. Do you understand the difference?
The US is now letting some Iranian projectiles through its defenses in order to conserve interceptors. US military sources insist they fire on anything that's on track to hit US troops, but
now we are seeing cases where the US is allowing some of them to actually impact on base, in some cases damaging buildings.
Meanwhile, US allies are having to get more creative. The UAE is using South Korean-made interceptors for the first time. Ukraine is firing just 1 Patriot at Russian missiles instead of 2, and pioneering even cheaper strategies against drones.
We shoot them down.
But these are just band-aids until the US makes more interceptors. In January, Trump signed an executive order to pressure weapons makers to boost production, then awarded them billion-dollar contracts for more interceptors. His administration is even considering jointly producing Patriots with Ukraine. But while Trump throws money at the problem,
Zelensky is a bitch. I don't wanna lie. Zelensky is a bitch. There's nothing that Ukraine can do right now. I'm not saying that Ukraine is crumbled or anything, but there is nothing that Ukraine can do. Like, Ukraine shouldn't be allowed to drown itself in war like this. It's not okay. We can't let Ukraine continue to drown itself at war like this. Zelensky has to go. We need, as much as Netanyahu has to go, Zelensky has to go too. You can't keep on burning your flag in the name of war, in the name of alliance. Nah, buddy. Ukrainians can just surrender to Russia and declare independence 20-something years later. So we are not in a situation whereby we need to glorify Zelensky. We can't glorify Zelensky. Zelensky needs to surrender, and then independence shall be awarded to Ukraine 20 years later or 5 years later. Putin is going to die anyways. When Putin dies, Ukraine declares its independence. Over. The war is over.
What he really needs is time. Experts estimate that even with this boost, US Patriot stockpiles won't reach pre-Iran war levels until at least 2028, and even later for some other interceptors. That delay means the US probably can't fight Iran forever. In July, Trump held off an attack after his advisors warned that it could dangerously drain the stockpile of Patriots, but then launched strikes a few days later.
The administration has certainly tried to make the case they don't have a problem, but you just look at the gravity and you look at the production numbers, and they're not rising enough to meet this crippling demand.
But if the US barely has enough interceptors to fight this war, it definitely doesn't have enough to fight an even bigger war. China has one of the most...
It would end in a day. Do you understand when we talk of war with China? Imagine the drones they might send your way. China would unleash 1 million drones in an hour. Who the fuck is you talking about? You talk about China? Who, China? You would need the world's entire air defense systems to fight or battle against China. To defend your sovereign soil against China, you would need every defense mechanism that the world has to offer, working together in unison. Because these guys, have you ever seen the drone shows when it comes to China? These guys can control drones in ways that I can't even comprehend. They have drones.
Advanced missile arsenals on Earth. It has missiles that can reach US and allied bases in Asia, the Pacific, and even further. China's also adamant.
Is South Africa out of range? Am I seeing that South Africa is out of range when it comes to Chinese attacks? Their missiles can't reach us, or am I reaching? I don't know.
About taking over Taiwan.
I don't know, but to me,
in an invasion, it would first use these missiles to hit the US and allies to prevent them from intervening. The US has kept interceptors in Asia to deter China, but there may be fewer than before. The US moved at least some air defenses from South Korea to the Middle East in March. And a recent analysis concludes the US already lacks sufficient air defenses to fight a protracted war against China. China may see the US interceptor shortage as a window of opportunity to attack Taiwan, and the US may be helpless to stop it.
The administration is...
They can take it in a day. The question is when, how, why, and why are they not attacking Taiwan right now? And the moment they attack Taiwan, it's going to be a disgraceful moment for China, for America, I swear, because they might. Do you know the phrase where they say you should wait for your? It's an Asian saying. I'm not sure if this is real, but it was an anime saying, where in Asia they say you need to wait for your enemies to celebrate victory, and then you strike. You need to wait for your enemies to celebrate victory, and then you hit them hard.
Trying to pressure and lever the defense industry to do more across the board, but we're not even going to begin to be at the beginning of the end of having these negotiations, let alone having the missiles that you would need to fight these types of wars.
For now, the US and its allies are stuck fighting wars without the defenses they need, and praying that another one isn't around the corner.
Ooh, there might be spread to it there, man.
All right, thanks again for watching.
Thank you, Search Party, man. Nah, thank you to you, man. Like, thanking me for watching this is an insult. Thank you to Search Party for this banger video, man. It's always a pleasure, right? I always pleasure myself to Search Party videos. Okay, I promise not to swear. I don't know if I've been swearing a lot, so I will have to check back on that, man. Body cams, we are officially into body cam time. This is body cam time. Yep. This is body cam time. Let me just use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. Let me just go ahead and use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and use the bathroom. What does a nigga have to pay? And what does a nigga have to pay? There's no one, and then there's no way someone is watching you. You can't be there for hours. It's been an hour. It's been hours now. Let me let that slide, okay? You can watch. You're not obliged to engage. You can watch. Man uses his necklace as a weapon and kills a cop. Are you fucking kidding me? So we are going to watch as America shows the world on how, yes, this is how you run a first world country. This is how a country elevates. Yes. This is how a country elevates to a first world country. You need to follow the blueprints that America has laid out on how to deal with incidents, okay? It is really important. It is really
When a police sergeant is violently assaulted inside a casino, CCTV footage captures the entire confrontation, revealing how an ordinary night out spiraled so dangerously out of control. The following footage has never been seen before. On March 10, 2024, reports of a fight send police rushing to Batavia Downs Casino in New York. Radio traffic indicates that a sheriff sergeant is being assaulted by a highly combative couple.
Where's he at? Okay, so a sergeant is being attacked and no one is doing anything to help out the sergeant. What happened to citizens' arrest, man? I feel like this could have been avoided if people were more interactive when it comes to justice. You know, if you were a helping hand towards justice, this would have been avoided.
5-6, start your mask. Officer down, officer down. Take his vest off, CPR. Hurry up.
By the time backup arrives, the sergeant lies unresponsive and requires CPR. As one officer fights to save the sergeant's life, others focus on detaining the suspects, 33-year-old Michael Elmore and 39-year-old Lindsay Wilcox, who are restrained separately on the floor.
Where do you need me, Carlos? Do you want to get out of this? Listen to me. Verbal direction, we're going to put you in a car. Do you understand? You will walk and you will give us no trouble. All right, you're getting stood up, all right? Stand up. Stand up.
What the fuck is this, man? What's wrong with them? Like, what is wrong with them? Like, I can't believe this is America, man. What is this? Oh my god.
Drag him.
As Michael is dragged away, officers turn their attention to Lindsay.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Stand up.
Hold my shirt down, you dumb. Pull it down. Pull the shirt down.
I'm not playing this game.
Hey!
I'm not playing this game.
All right, stop. What the Y'all really illegal on the whole book? I don't give a
As officers continue administering CPR for Sergeant Sen.
This woman doesn't even think. She doesn't even understand the grammar of the situation she's in. She doesn't understand the gravity of the situation she's in.
Fratello, Michael and Lindsay are transported to the station. Surveillance footage, witness statements, and the account of Michael and Lindsay's friend Cody would later reveal how the confrontation began.
We're at my house, chilling. I don't go out like that ever. They came over, they're like, oh, what's up? I'm like, hanging out, you know, at the house. So they're like, oh, can we hang out? I'm like, sure. I'm like, I'm feeling lucky. It was me. I'm like, I'm feeling lucky.
Shortly after arriving at the casino, Cody won $200 and invited Michael and Lindsay to join him at the bar for a celebratory round of drinks. However, the reception they received was far from welcoming. At the crowded bar, a disagreement quickly developed over how long the group had been waiting for drinks. From Cody's perspective, he and his friends were simply being ignored. The bartenders, however, would describe the interaction very differently.
I went over there and he was saying, you're serving this person, this person, this person, you're not serving us. And, I said, I don't need to serve you. It is not my job to serve somebody who's disrespectful. I don't need to do that. And it just, escalated. And
so he was like, you, I can't get a drink like what I do to you. You're acting crazy. Your job is to serve me.
So I told him, I said,
You understand the fact that he was invited for free drinks and then it turned into a public discourse. This man was invited for free drinks. This is what happens when you invite your friends for free drinks. He ends up killing a police officer.
to sit down, you can leave. We are not going to get a drink here. You need to leave.
Talking to your mic, talking to Mike. So I'm like, okay, because I'm going to stand over here away from him so I can get my drink.
Though Cody appeared to understand the bartender's stern warning, Michael and Lindsay would not be nearly as receptive. They continued arguing with the staff, leaving the bartenders with no other choice but to call for backup.
I went to call security because they're swearing, they're yelling, they're slamming on the bar, whatever. Security came over, and then they were like, we're not leaving. And they were like, well, if you're not leaving, you're going to be arrested.
A security officer soon arrived to escort the couple out of the casino. Moments later, he was joined by Genesee County Sheriff Sergeant Thomas Sanfratello, who was working at the casino on a special assignment detail that evening. His arrival does little to defuse the situation.
Well, they're going to sheriffs. They know me. A couple of them know me. I'm like, I got him. I'm like, Jim, out of them. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. So I go to get him up.
With Cody's help and pressure from law enforcement, Michael and Lindsay finally left the bar. But as they made their way towards the exit, Lindsay appeared to become increasingly frustrated with their escort. Though Michael briefly managed to separate the two, the calm would be short-lived. What should have been a simple walk out of the casino would soon instead mark the beginning of an explosive chain reaction.
As I got him going up, something happens with Lindsay.
Oh no, ma'am. I know you didn't just assault that damn police officer, okay? I know, ma'am, that you didn't assault a public servant that is meant to protect. I know that you didn't just assault a police officer. Just because, let me tell you something. Just because you're an American citizen, it doesn't warrant you to assault a police officer. That's straight up assault, right? There are multiple incidents where a woman can hit a man, no, a police officer, and then we don't consider it assault. But that right there.
Plaintiffs that we don't hear. He's like, oh my. I hear the sheriff say, you're under arrest. Puts her down. When he put her down,
what's he trying to do?
That's when Buddy started going crazy.
Though Cody was present for the altercation, he later admits he was too intoxicated to clearly remember what happened next. Fortunately, a responding security officer recalled the events in vivid detail.
Her boyfriend starts going ballistic. Yeah. Get the off my girlfriend, da-da-da-da-da. So I grabbed him. I said, yo, you gotta go. Yeah. You leave. Man, his friend is trying to help me. Like, yo, get out, bro. It's good. They got her. She's under arrest. That's what they're trying to tell you. You can't do nothing. Yeah. So he gets mad and storms out. Okay. So when he do that, my instinct ticking, I said, damn, he might be going to get a gun. I don't know. So I follow him.
However, seconds after leaving the casino, Michael came rushing back in. By this point, he had torn several metal chains from around his neck and was swinging them wildly as he charged back towards Lindsay.
He bull rushes me. I moves out the way. He runs past me.
He ran and lunged off the stairs. I caught him like midair. Grabbed him. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to jump over me to jump on somebody else.
His friend grabbed him. Okay. Then I run and grab him. Yeah. And now we both like pulling him back like, yo.
According to multiple witnesses,
this is great because he is an American citizen. This is so fucking great because he's an American citizen and death sentences do exist actually in America. The greatest part about America is that death sentences do exist. So someone like that, if they do something stupid, you hang them. Okay?
Sergeant Sanfratello drew his taser on Michael, fired, and missed, with at least one of the probes lodging itself in the forearm of a security guard. With Michael refusing to comply, Sergeant Sanfratello moved in to help restrain him. Though Lindsay was momentarily left unattended, one of the casino's patrons quickly stepped in to restrain her.
You see, that's what you call a good American citizen. That right there is a good American citizen. I'd like to see more of them. That's what I
Michael
like.
then repeatedly struck Sergeant Sanfratello in the face with the metal chains before placing him in a chokehold and tackling him to the ground. As Michael fell to the floor, multiple security guards, an undercover officer, and even Michael's friend joined forces to hold him down. With Michael finally restrained, the chaos drew the attention of dozens of onlookers. Many began recording the scene, unaware the night's most harrowing moments had yet to unfold.
Look at me, stop! 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 Scream all lethal plan! Stop! God, here is my wife! My wife! Stop! Kill you!
This guy was just invited for free drinks. He was invited for free drinks. This man was just invited for free drinks and he turns everything into a public disturbance. This is not only reserved for America. This is not a problem reserved for America only. We have men who get invited for free drinks and they turn everything into a public disturbance.
We will! My wife! We're gonna let her go! Grab my wife! No, we're gonna let her go! I will murder you!
While Michael continued to yell, Sergeant Sanfratello took a moment to catch his breath. However, it soon becomes clear that something is terribly wrong.
Everybody else put it on Facebook, but they did something to homegirl. That's what it was. If anybody would have did something to me, you would have acted just like.
No one is paying attention. No one is paying attention. No one is seeing a man run out of breath. Okay. Like, the problem is, if that was a woman with boobs, we would have been attracted to the boobs. Because he's a man, no one is going to pay attention to him, of course, right? But you can't tell me that no one is seeing a full-grown man there going out of breath. This man is losing breath by the second. And you say,
God, so look at his car. Yeah, he check on him. Check on him. Check on him. On him. Oh, you just made it worse. You just made it worse. Hold it. Yeah, check on him. Something happened to him.
After collapsing, Sergeant Sanfratello stops breathing and goes limp with no pulse. Multiple bystanders, security guards, and officers immediately jump into action, desperately attempting to save his life. Others try to remove Michael from the scene.
Quit! Go ahead, no. Quit! I'll break your Keep him out of sight. Keep him out of sight. Put him out of sight.
Eventually, officers wrangle both Michael and Lindsay away from the scene. Paramedics soon arrive at the casino, taking over life-saving efforts for the sergeant and deploying a Lucas device, a machine designed to perform uninterrupted CPR. Once secured over his chest, the device begins delivering rapid, forceful compressions. While paramedics work, officers and security personnel try to make sense of how his heart stopped.
Recent cardiac history, right? He was just sick. Yeah, I believe so. 6 months ago, I believe he was out for...
oh my god. Oh my god. Like, before you do something stupid, just remember that there are people with heart conditions. Like, before you go out and do something stupid, just remember that there are people with existing medical conditions.
Cardiac, his heart disease.
I know he was wrapped around his legs pretty good, but this way, this lobby with feeds for him. I was hanging on the ground. He must have got kicked in the chest or something. I'm not sure.
Whatever caused the sergeant's sudden collapse remains unknown. Soon the officer's attention would be pulled to another devastating scene.
What else?
Sun might show up here. Alright, let's get that follow that coming out. There he goes. Hey. Please, get the cover. Corey, we got you.
So this is why it's quite tricky. It is quite tricky dealing with people with existing medical conditions, because you can't let them sit down or you can't sit them down due to their medical conditions, or you can't stop them from working, or you can't stop them from interacting in sports, doing anything that a normal person can do. You can't discriminate on people with medical or existing conditions like that. But the problem is when the danger strikes. It's okay for people with heart conditions to play football. It's okay for that to happen. But when that happens on national TV, and then the whole nation gets traumatized with this incident, and when you let that grow, and when you let that take over, you are going to have reoccurring deaths, because people will do what they love, regardless of what it might cost them. I feel like I'm dropping bars right now.
Yeah, I got your key, buddy.
I'm dropping knowledge.
As the sergeant's son watches on, paramedics continue life-saving measures for more than 45 minutes. However, despite their best efforts, it becomes clear that no amount of life-saving intervention can revive Thomas Sanfratello, and he would be pronounced dead as a result of the assault. While his family and friends mourn the devastating loss, detectives at the police station deliver the news to Michael and Lindsay.
I do want to let you know, and I don't know if anybody told you, the deputy died tonight. The deputy that was there.
This is a stupid woman. This right here is what you call a stupid woman. She doesn't understand she doesn't understand the degree of trouble she's in. She doesn't understand the amount of problems she's just caused for other families. She has no regards. Like, she annoys me.
I don't know if anybody told you this yet or not, but he died.
No, way, bro. I didn't want the way he died. I don't want no. I didn't do that.
You fucking idiot.
My life is over.
Yeah, it is, buddy. It is. Throw the book at him. Throw the book at him. This man shouldn't even see the sun. This man doesn't deserve to see the sun no more. I'm sorry, man, but I'ma get rid of you, man. I'ma get rid of you. And the craziest thing is that he didn't kill the officer like that. He activated his heart condition. He is the reason why the officer went into cardiac arrest. For just stupid reasons, stupid actions. It's just embarrassing. It is seriously embarrassing, man.
On December 17th, 2024, Michael Elmore pled guilty to aggravated manslaughter in the first degree and obstruction of governmental administration in the second degree. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison, followed by 5 years of post-release supervision, as well as a concurrent 364-day sentence for the obstruction charge. Just over a month later, on January 21st, 2025, Lindsay Wilcox pled guilty to assault in the second degree and was sentenced to 5 years of probation, along with a 6-month jail sentence with credit for time already served. Sergeant Sanfratello was 54 years old.
Shout out to you,
Watch
Thomas,
our full
man.
videos as they were originally made.
Shout out to you, Thomas, man. I hope your family, man, just finds peace, man, and y'all can grow from this point. You don't let this define your entire existence. I really do hope his family can get through this and past this. They really deserve to actually have something like that. I'm sure we all agree when it comes to that, right? No one disagrees to me when it comes to the fact that... Did One Piece come out? Did you get One Piece spoiled? I'm confused. Yeah, there was art. The rose are out. Luffy's getting up on his feet again. Copacabana is right there. Actually, I don't get what's happening. Emo is down. Oh, Imo is still standing. He's just looking down on them. Okay, that makes sense. I should have... Is Imo down? What the fuck? Wait. Is Imo down? I don't wanna lie, man. You know, when it comes to a punch, when it comes to throwing a punch, Hydrogen has the coolest punch in all of Giants. When it comes to Giants themselves, no one can throw a punch like Hydrogen. He really takes the cake when it comes to that. Even his brother Loki can't throw hands like him. When it comes to a good punch, you best believe he's going to give you a good one. Yeah, Emu is gone for sure. Hydrogen is turning demonic. Emu is shocked. Emu is actually shocked by... Oh my god, the 3 generals have risen. It looks like it's going to be a banger chapter. Even though my channel is going to be erased out of existence now that I've reacted to this. Midwest safety.
This officer has no idea he's about to walk right into his worst nightmare.
Sir, come here for a second, please. Because I asked you to.
No.
Okay.
For what? What I do?
Because I told you to.
What I do?
Well, you passed that counterfeit dollar bill back. Dispatch on flight 1. Behind.
An American African just went out of his way to punch a police officer. An African American just went out of his way to punch a police officer. Yes, an African American just went out of his way to punch a police officer. And then this is going to be classified as a racial attack. This is going to be sold as a racial attack, right? Just because we hate white people, right?
Put your hands behind your back. 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 Do it now. Put your hands behind your back. Get on your stomach. Shots fired. Shots fired. Dispatch, I've been shot.
This is fucking crazy. This is not what the Second Amendment in America means. I don't wanna lie. This is not what the Second Amendment in America means. It doesn't mean that because you have the Second Amendment, you have the right to fire at police officers. It doesn't give you the right to kill police officers. And this happens way more than it should. This is happening almost every day.
I'll be back as soon as I can, okay?
Give me a medic.
Get this man a medic right now, man. Oh, and it looks like he's bleeding in the head, man. Jesus fucking Christ.
You're good. I'm behind. I've been shot. I've been fired. I returned fire. I need medic.
This man is bleeding profusely. This man just lost enough blood that I've never seen a man lose blood like that. I have never seen a man lose blood like that. Like, that's dangerous. That's dangerous amounts of bleeding.
Medics, I need crews, please.
Dispatch!
Everybody stay inside. Stay inside.
Oh my god. How can you do your job at this point, police officer? Like, you are losing blood, Mr. Officer. Like, you are losing blood. How can you continue doing your job in such a time? Give this man a raise. Give this man a raise. First, because I know this guy is going to survive. Men like him don't die easily. Men like him don't die by getting shot at by idiots. Men like him don't die like that. I swear.
He's been shot. Clear the air. Keep talking to me. Keep talking to me.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Someone please put pressure on the police officer. Someone put pressure on the like, can someone just offer the police officer that let me put pressure on your wound? Oh my fucking god. What is wrong with Americans? Are you telling me that a random American citizen lacks basic first aid information or basic first aid knowledge? You're telling me that Americans don't know that if you see a man bleeding out like that, you need to go out and put pressure on the wound. You're telling me that no one is thinking of putting pressure on...
I'm behind. Please hurry.
Just keep talking to me. We're on our way.
I've been shot on the left side of my head. I can barely hear my earpiece.
Okay, we're on our way. Keep talking. We're on our way. Keep talking.
Everybody stay inside for me, please, all right?
Officer, right now you need to ask one person. You need to ask one person to put pressure on your wound. At least one fucking sane person. Officer, you need to give out an order for one sane person to come and put pressure on your wound. Please. I need pressure on that wound immediately. What is wrong with America?
I need you to stay right there, okay? I know you're not, and I appreciate it, okay? You're...
Finally.
He's got a gun under his... He still has a gun under him.
Okay, I got him. You okay?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go get him, okay?
No, just wait for more crews.
Okay.
He is pacing to the scene.
Nope, I'm waiting for more crews to get here.
You are not waiting for anything. You, Officer Hallow, you are not waiting for anything. Right now, buddy, you need to put pressure on you. Can someone put pressure on his wounds? Can someone try and stop the bleeding? I've seen this man bleed enough to transfuse blood to a surgeon.
I know he is. We got medics coming.
I got him. Over there, you're okay. Go with him.
Come on, look down. That's my taser.
Okay, come on. Come on.
I have him. We're going to the valley. I have him in my car. We're going to the valley.
You okay, brother? You okay? You okay?
Don't put him in the back of the van. You need to keep that man away.
Gotta take it down until the end. Okay. Be shot.
God bless America.
You okay, buddy? You're gonna be alright.
Jesus.
Here, I'm behind you. I promise you.
Alright, that one? So everybody shot here and on the neck. Alright.
Try not to choke him with it.
Yep. That's the gun right there.
He was shot in the neck.
Get some East crews to start blocking the ramp. East crews, we need to the ramp block on 35.
I mean, he was just begging to get shot.
They're clear.
What's your name? Yeah, it's been neck here, one here, one here.
We're getting off very low now.
You don't have any other dogs or anything?
No.
He was just begging to get put down.
You got a gun on her?
Yeah, I got it in my pocket. I didn't touch it with my hands or anything.
You cleared it? Okay.
No, I haven't.
Alright, what pocket is it in?
My left pocket.
Right here?
Yep.
Alright, switch legs real quick.
That's good police work, Mr. Hello.
I'm alright.
You know.
I'm alright. Come on. Come on.
Hang in there, buddy. Hey, just lay down.
Just lay down. Come on, we go.
Yeah. Stay with us. Stay with us. Come on.
I know that immediately when blood started coming out, I would be dead. Like, I would be dying of the psychological pressure of thinking, yeah, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm dead. I'm about to die. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm about to die. That's going to be what kills me.
Get his belt off from somebody.
The psychological toll. The entire police department is outside, by the way.
Don't worry about your belt, hon. We got it, okay?
We got you.
My back, please. My please, okay. My left arm hurt. Please send me my back, please.
Yeah.
Please send me my back, please. My left arm hurt.
You're okay.
Okay.
You're okay. You're okay, bud. Yeah, I see that's an entry and exit room in this thing.
He's got one on this right shoulder and it looks like one on the other.
Alright, hey guys, can we get some scene tape? Yeah. I want all this taped off. Every bit of it.
Hey, stay right here. Just stay here.
Oh my god.
Just stay right here.
Make sure we can get the medic in here. Don't block the roads.
Who is it?
Yeah,
Who?
You good? You alright?
We got it, okay?
Come on,
Take care of him, okay?
That's alright.
What's his name?
No idea. He hasn't given us anything.
We got 2 gunshot wounds. He's alert.
He got 2 gunshot wounds. He's lucky, by the way. In America, when you kill a cop, you don't die with 2 gunshot wounds. You're not going to die with that. That's not going to constitute death for you, buddy. In America, if you shoot a police officer, you best expect like 100 gunshots, 100 bullet wounds. That's the minimum for someone who's a police killer. In fact, they call them cop killers. In America, cop killers, they don't get 2 bullets. You get way more than that. So he's actually lucky. He's actually lucky that he's not riddled with bullets. The fact that he's alive and kicking.
Yeah.
I have.
He's alert time. He's talking. He gets shot in the head. He's talking. What? He gets shot in the head. He's talking.
What the fuck is this PDQ nonsense?
He's alert time. Where you at?
Can you knock on some of these doors to get their name and where they live and if they saw anything?
Did you see or hear anything?
I didn't hear nothing but the sirens when the sirens started.
You didn't hear any shots?
I didn't hear none of that. My kids were saying they heard. I'm like, I didn't hear that. I mean, I was in the midst of cleaning up, so I didn't hear none of that.
I know you guys are
fired. Do you know if you hit him?
You guys on the ground. He wasn't moving. He's on the ground. He's down. You guys are down. I don't know if he's on traffic stop. I don't know what he's doing.
It looks like an alarm complaint. Did you know him?
That's my neighbor, so I called the mother. I ain't seen nothing or heard nothing. She should be on her way.
After the suspect is transported to the hospital in critical condition, his cousin shows up.
His cousin is showing up. Let's see what's happened.
She should be on her way.
After the suspect is transported to the hospital in critical condition, his cousin shows up to the scene.
What's going on, man?
I just got a call. My cousin was shot from his sister.
Okay, well, you can't come in here. It's a crime scene. Can you go park over there for me?
Did he make it? No.
As far as I know, they're working on him. Okay.
Last I heard, he was okay. Go park over there for me, okay?
You know, Kaz, I don't wanna lie, Kaz. That's shout out to Kaz, man. Shout out to Kaz, because before anything else, he didn't. Kaz, much respect to Kaz. He just wanted to know one thing. Is he okay? Did he make it? Okay? Kaz is not there to crash out. He's not there to cause a scene in what you call a crime scene. He's not there to cause a scene in a crime scene, no. Kaz is just there to find out if his own brethren is still okay, if he's still alive. That's so dope. That represents his
Okay. Hey.
I'm the aunt. My sister just called and said my nephew just got shot.
Okay, well, this is crime scene. You can't just go through.
Is he okay?
He's being worked on, as far as I know. You can't just drive through.
Where can I park? Where can I park?
On the street right there is
Right
fine.
here?
You can wait with him.
But I can't come
You
up
can't
here.
come through right now. So,
Low-key, this is the coolest family I've ever seen. And then they say Africans don't have sense in America. No, it's not that Africans don't have sense in America. No. The problem is the Africans that we don't know where they came from. The Africans that have no origin in America, that we don't know where they came from, that don't have sense. But to me, this family is the chillest family I've seen and ever dealt with in this type of situation. Because usually black families crash out. Okay, but this is a good showing.
One person we're going to have to be worried about, his sister. She's dramatic, over dramatic. If I see her coming, I'm going to call for you.
Okay.
My mother's a drama queen too. But at the end of the day, you know what they're going to say? We need you to pay for it again. You ever heard the expression, he who wears the crown heavy is head? Head is heavy?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's heavy today. Tomorrow will be what? He had mental illness too.
How old was he?
Can't be no more than 37.
If they won't let me nowhere near your house, they won't let me nowhere near your house.
Yeah.
Mama.
I don't know if the ambulance don't took him or what. What they say, Nate? Jean on their way. The ambulance took him to the hospital?
Jen is the only one that can go in, and they have no information.
That was his mother. She's on her way.
Okay. If and when she gets here, I don't want her to try and just drive through here. I gotta talk to people before anybody.
You see me try.
I know.
You told me to park over here. I didn't know. I was trying to go to her house. Did the ambulance take him to the hospital? What hospital did we going to?
At the moment, I don't know. They were working on him the last I know.
She just lost the damn child.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! What is wrong with Americans? Huh? You telling me that your mom just lost a child and then you go ahead and shoot a police officer? You're telling me that in your right mind your mom is still grieving, and then as an elder son or as an eldest son you go ahead and you kill a cop? You see,
The suspect, 40-year-old Antwain Lowe, survived his multiple gunshot wounds after being transported to the hospital in critical condition. The officer shot in the head, 34-year-old Fr3ddy Holloway, also survived after suffering a gunshot wound that struck his temple, traveled underneath his skin, barely missing his skull, and exited through the back of his head, tearing a left temporal artery, a major artery supply.
he survived a gunshot that struck the temple. I don't know. Okay, I know that the body is the temple of God. So this bullet struck the temple of God, okay? And then it exited at the back of the head, tearing a major left temporal artery.
Blood to the scalp, which caused profuse blood loss. Both Holloway and Antwain survived due to the quick response of the police officers, effective communication by dispatch, and medical treatment by the fire department and medical personnel at the hospital. Holloway initiated the stop on Antwain in the first place due to an investigation involving counterfeit money being used at a nearby Dollar General. After the quick struggle, Officer Holloway was incredibly alert enough to be able to return fire, radio dispatch for assistance, direct nearby civilians to safety, and stay on scene long enough for multiple officers to arrive to secure the area and provide medical aid to the suspect. Officer Holloway's actions that day have since earned him multiple awards, including the Top Cops Award and Citizens' Choice Award presented by the National Association of Police.
Hey, if I'm shot in the temple of God too, I'm expecting great rewards. In fact, I'm expecting a raise. I'm owning the entire department. I need the keys to the city. If I survive a gunshot like that, you best believe I'm running for mayor. You best believe I'm going to be the president, because there's no way, there's no justified way that I served my country to that degree.
Police organizations, the Officer of the Year Award from the Montgomery County Association of Police Chiefs, and the Axon Police Officer of the Year Award from the International Association of Chiefs of Police. Following the incident, which occurred in September of 2021, a $1 million bond was set for Antwain, and he was indicted on the charges of assault on a peace officer, felony assault on a peace officer with a deadly weapon, felony assault on a police officer causing serious bodily harm, felony carrying concealed weapons, felony having weapons while under a disability, and felony possession of cocaine. 2 months later, in November 2021, Antwain pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. Then, 7 months later in June of 2022, a judge deemed him competent to stand trial. And
he tried to claim that he's crazy. We know you're crazy, buddy, but it doesn't justify the fact that you just shot a police officer. Cold-blooded. Like, you understand that the charges could have been like way easy. You know, like felony possession of cocaine, that's fine. Felony assault, carrying a concealed weapon. Do you understand? If the police officer was just trying to arrest him and he told the police that, hey, I'm carrying a firearm. Okay, I'm carrying a firearm. You see, it wouldn't have absolved him from the crime, but they would have seen him as a sensible gun carrier, and they wouldn't have, like, you know, charged him a maximum when it comes to carrying a assault rifle or a gun. And then serious bodily harm, this could have been avoided. You know, assault with a deadly weapon, this could have been avoided. Assault to a police officer, okay, this was stupid. This was the first stupid crime. Okay, this was the first stupid crime, this followed, and then it resulted to this. Okay, so this is very justified.
Twain then entered a plea of guilty to all 6 of his charges, and he was subsequently sentenced to 31 years to 36.5 years in prison, which is the max.
Justified.
maximum sentence he could have received. Later in 2024, he attempted to appeal from his convictions, contending that his counsel provided ineffective assistance. However, his contention was overruled due to lack of merit. Officer Fr3ddy Holloway has unfortunately since had to medically retire due to his injuries he sustained from the incident, which included traumatic brain injury, memory issues, intense headaches, having trouble finding words, ringing in his ear, and hearing and vision.
I don't want to lie, it's my job, right? But I'm suing the country itself. You know, as a police officer in America, when I get shot, I am suing the country for the Second Amendment. They will pay for that Second Amendment that they give people who are crazy. No one is going to shoot me like that and get away with it. You don't live to tell the tale after shooting me like that. I'm going to make sure that everybody and anybody, including your mama, your aunt, your sister, in fact, 36 years in prison is not even enough. It needs to include the possibility of a death sentence after that. After living 10 years in prison, you need to be informed that you're going to be hanged. The craziest part is that he survived, man. You know, you don't survive things like that in America. You don't actually survive things like that in America, which should tell you a lot. It should actually tell you a lot, right? Yeah, I feel like this has been a very, very good stream, man. Keep it short, keep it simple as stupid puzzle, you know. That's the direction I'm going to follow all those days. How long was that? That was 1 hour 35 minutes. Yeah, that was a good stream to me, according to me. Yeah. But let's see if I can do this, man. Kisa Calls is dead on a pizza stream.
Yo, can you give me some Dominoes? Why you laughing?
Cause it's late.
So?
What do you want?
Large cheese?
Large cheese?
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
Later, love.
Love you. Dude, I wanted one, bro. W-Dad, though. Bro, why did he start laughing when I said I wanted a pizza? Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that, chat. Let me get a hit of that. Almost lost my life. Okay, look, I'm going to say something. Don't get me wrong, this is good. But Pizza Hut clears and it's not even close, bro. Is it cold? No.
It's case.
Coach up Tesla Moa who's costing Orlando Pirates. Ayikho lento ayenzayo. And now you get a conversation that I want to have. But
after a man just won you a treble, this man won you a treble and you're like, this man is killing football. Man, fuck, man. Be the dead.
Can you explain
donkey.
this to me, Fast Sharks?
Oh, this. No, man.
So you think about other girls. You don't think about me. You're thinking about other girls.
She's not a girl.
Can you explain this to me, Fast Sharks?
He didn't actually say that. That's fucking idiot. He didn't actually say that.
Here's delegate.
Oh. 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 They said gone.
All that money is
Gone. I think this is funny as hell. Oh, they called him, bro. Free my guy, bro. You making noise? Hey, I'm making noise. I'm making noise.
This shit won't slide in America, man. Like, if foreigners think they can do this shit in America, they have eyes there. This is not South Africa, my man, where you can do things you normally do. You can't run rampant here.
No. Oh my fucking god.
Hello.
Did you beat my sister's tail? No. Oh my fucking god.
What's wrong with them?
This is not.
All of them. You're right, man. I'm just trying to figure out how can you say that about if I found out that you had if you had a clip of my sister and you I'm kicking you. I'm killing you, but you did. I'm sorry, but you did. Let me go search this out. Let me go search this neon light detector test. Oh my god, you'd be gone. You'd be gone, man. Oh my days, I would erase you, man. Is this done? 4 weeks ago, 1 day ago. Ah, Neon, did you really have to make it a 1 hour? I ain't doing that, buddy. I'm sorry. I ain't doing that with you, man. Neon, I'm sorry, man. Until I get at least a shorter clip, nah. Brother, who is the new man? I have to try lapping nowadays. I really gotta give lapping a chance. Yep, this is the end of the stream, man. I'm gonna love and leave you boys, but yeah, I feel like I'm going to get a decent clips on this one. I'm gonna get to edit better. I've got a mouse, man. Like my life has been fake, you know. But yeah,